Welcome to Gears Central. I'm Dallas.
I'm Dylan.
And today we are going to be talking about the possibility of a new Carmine in Gears 4. And I should fully disclose the fact that my favorite character in any Gears of War video game, in any game ever, actually is Benjamin Carmine. That's for a multitude of reasons. I think his character design is fucking amazing. I think him as a character, he was really fleshed out well. And then his death was obviously really sad. And I have played as him in every Gears game that allows me to, in multiplayer in Gears 2, and multiplayer in Gears 3, Horde in 3. I absolutely love the character, and so I am obviously fully in support of having a new Carmine. C. Carmine was pretty good. I'd say he wasn't as good as Benjamin, obviously. He just wasn't fleshed out as much.
He's a lot better than fucking Anthony, I'll tell you that much.
A lot better than Anthony, but anyway, I think that they will have a new Carmine just based on the fact that they've obviously had A, B, and C, and since it's more of a main, Gears 4 will be more of a main Gears game, I think that they'll have a new Carmine. I hope at least.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this, and we assume that there might be like a Carmine maybe hunting down JD, Dell, and Kate, because it can't just be the DBs and the Swarm fighting those three, or else it would get a little tedious. I'd be fine with it, of course, but like if they want to introduce some new enemies, introduce a lot.
I'd say that that's a pretty strong theory. I almost hope it's not true just because I don't want to fight a Carmine. Like, I don't want to kill a Carmine because, again,
they're
Benjamin
pretty easy to kill.
Oh, fuck you. But I think that having a Carmine in the game, not Anthony, having a Carmine in the game just in general would be good, even if he is an enemy. But I would prefer him to be on the side of the protagonists. Even I'm not necessarily sure how they could do that, but I would really like that.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be like all three of the Carmines in multiplayer as well.
Yeah.
Benjamin Zombie.
Fuck you. If they have a Ben Carmine zombie character, I swear to God, I will just uninstall the game. I refuse to play as a zombie version of my favorite character. I feel so bad for the zombie Dom people, the people who
so fucked up,
whose favorite characters are Dom. That's so mean.
Hey, at least we get
Dom.
to see young Dom in the prologue.
Yeah, young Dom.
Commando Dom.
That's pretty cool, but
yeah.
I could totally, if they had a zombie Ben, that wouldn't make any sense because he would just have a gigantic
hole in his fucking chest.
But I think that another Carmine, obviously, I'm almost positive they'll have him, obviously, just based off the fact that it's a main Gears game, but also based on the fact that they haven't really said no, and they've basically just said that you'll have to play the campaign to find out, and I'm not sure why they would sort of lead people on if there wasn't anything there.
Well, here's a question. Do you think it's going to be the new Carmine, or do you think it's going to be Clayton?
I mean, it could very well be Clayton. I don't know if Clayton's not still in the COG, is he?
I mean, I'm gonna assume so, because he was like super for the COG, kind of. He was just like full macho man.
I mean, yeah, I guess maybe Clayton could be an antagonist, or it could be Clayton's son or something. I'm not too sure on that. We don't actually know what happens to... No one really knows anything about what happens to Clayton after Gears 3. Obviously, we know what happens to Dom, to Marcus, and...
nothing happens to Dom after Gears 3,
yeah,
okay? He is a puddle.
And then Baird, we actually don't know about either, which is odd that they would keep so much information from us about Baird, just because he's more of a main character than Clayton, than any of the Carmines, and then pretty much
he had his own video game.
Yeah, he was more of a main character even than what's his name, Cole, who we've seen already, and so I'm thinking that Baird must play some maybe big role in the game.
Watch him be the bald guy.
If he's the bald guy from the prologue, we just did a video on the prologue. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. Shameless sellout. But if he's the bald guy in the prologue, I'm gonna be actually really surprised. Anyway, so that's basically our little rambling here on if a new Carmine will be in the game. I really hope so. I loved Benjamin. Clayton was pretty good, but Anthony sucked. But I don't.
My gun's jammed. Oh.
I don't know if I would want to fight him. I just don't know.
I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty easy to kill.
Yeah, you'd probably just shoot him in the head and he'd die.
No, he'd fucking trip running to you.
Yeah, he'd probably impale himself, let's be honest. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little discussion. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and maybe consider subscribing. And we will see you in the next video.